I just want you guys to know that this is a very carefully crafted illusion. It is never this neat. I am very specifically not showing you the floor or the remainder of my bed because none of this is real. I am a sham. What's up, you guys? Welcome to my happy place. So I had a thought recently that I wanted to share with you guys. And it's a thought that's not very different than a lot of things that I've said before on this channel, but it's nuanced, and I kind of wanted to put it out there. The idea of being a good person is something that fascinates me. It's something that I strive for, and I think everyone should strive for, but it's a hard ideal to reach. No one can be a perfect person. It's the unattainable. But to be a good person is kind of subjective. But you know a good person when you see one, and everyone wants to be a good person on some level, so how do you achieve that? What makes a good person, or at least an aspect of a good person, in my mind, is not that everything that they do is good and perfect, but that even the things that they do that are not good, they acknowledge and work to make better. Good people do bad things. This is a thought that I've shared before, but the good person is still a good person so long as they have the capacity to acknowledge those bad things and work to correct them. And that's much easier said than done. It's a really hard thing to do, to acknowledge your own faults and to try to not defend yourself. And this is something that I struggle with a lot myself, and I think I've been getting better at recently. And so I wanted to share it with you guys. I thought it was something that was important, and I think other people might be struggling with as well. I guess to sum up, perfect person does not equal good person. In fact, I would say that a perfect person is actually less interesting, for lack of a better word. Because if you're a perfect person, there's no challenge. There's no drive to be better. But a good person struggles against desires and habits that make them do bad things. If you can fight against those habits and succeed more often than you fail, then you're succeeding at being a good person. Hence why I'd like to think that I'm a good person. And again, I've talked about this in part before in my video about bad habits. I've talked about this before in my video about just being good, but I think the nuance here is that perfect goodness isn't the ideal. You don't want to be perfectly good, because if you are perfectly good, there's nothing left to strive for, which sounds really kind of out there and philosophical, but it's true. You want to be, as a person, constantly improving, and you want to be able to feel for yourself that, yes, I had this desire to do this one thing, or I had this habit to do this one thing, but I didn't. And in not doing that thing, I have now conquered something, and I've done good. I've added good to the world. And that's what I'm saying. Be good contrary to anything in your gut that tells you otherwise, and you'll be a good person. I think. There's probably going to be more videos like this. It's a concept that fascinates me, and I feel like I'm going in circles, saying a similar thing over and over again, because I just kind of ramble in these videos, but I'd love to know what you guys think. What makes a good person? Leave a comment down below. I'm pointing to the side. Leave a comment down below, or I'm just going to have to keep making more videos where I kind of just try to figure it out. Anyways, from my happy place, I'm Zach. Now go away.